Hey, my name is Angelica and I've been in cosmetology for about 2 years now. First off, I would like to thank everyone for coming here this afternoon. I'm pretty sure when people hear the word cosmetology, the first thing they think of is hair, nails, and makeup. So much more than that, guys. It's not just about how you look on the outside, your inside probably plays a bigger part. Makeup and nails are artificials that you wear on the outside. Your attitude and personality is what's on the inside that you wear genuinely. I know a lot of beautiful girls whose attitudes make them ugly. Your personality and attitude defines who you are. COS is a great learning experience. It builds your self-esteem and gives confidence a whole new meaning. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. And when you're confident, being a leader and becoming successful comes naturally. You can't love anybody else if you don't love yourself first. So remember, being beautiful is a choice, not a destiny. I also want to thank Ms. Jackson for all of her great teaching and Ms. Rossetti for letting us model her beautiful gowns and tuxedos. At this time, I would like to introduce our Mistress of Ceremonies, Amanda. Amanda has on a sky blue chiffon gown by Cassandra Stone. This gown has splashes of sequins and beading.
Good afternoon. I would like to welcome all of you to the Randolph Academy's fashion show. This show is created and put together by all of the cosmetology classes here at the Academy. Throughout this school year, we've learned about setting goals, proper personal health and hygiene, communication skills, braiding and hair cutting techniques, as well as hairstyling and makeup. Today you will see the boost of our self-esteem as we apply our knowledge and talents in the performance of this show. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our show. Our first models are Anthony and Angelica. Anthony is wearing the Olay Cassini gray mezzo tuxedo. His jacket has one button and a notch lapel. Anthony has chosen the imperial vest in the color of Malibu and the estrogen Malibu winter tie. Angelica is wearing a magenta Alexis Designs gown. The satin gown is descended on the side with a bow and sparkle pin. Our next models are Devin and Amber. Devin is wearing the Calvin Michaels white prestige tuxedo. The jacket has two buttons and a notch lapel with satin pinning. He is wearing a white lay-down collar tuxedo with the vertigo black vest and the Cavalier striped apple red winter tie. Amber is wearing a blue halter top gown by Vervice. The entire gown is accended with turquoise sequins. Our next models are Jacob and Taya. Jacob has on the Perry Elvis black Marcel tuxedo. His jacket has a peak lapel and two buttons. Jacob has on a white tuxedo shirt with the imperial vest and a tie in amethyst. Taya is wearing a Key West lime green gown by Bella Formals. This taffeta gown is fitted to the hips and is accended with ruching. The halter and bust line is adorned with beads, sequins, and gemstones. Our next models are Preston and Andrea. Preston has on the Calvin Michaels white prestige tuxedo. What? Sorry. Zach and Savannah. Zach is wearing an Olay Cassini gray mezzo tuxedo. His jacket has a notch lapel with one button. He has on a white lay-down tuxedo shirt with an imperial amethyst vest and tie. Savannah is wearing a plum Bella Formals dress. The bodice of her dress has ruching that flows to the side wrap and is embellished with beading and gemstones. next models are actually Preston and Andrea. Preston has on the Calvin Michaels white prestige tuxedo. He has on the matching white tuxedo pants and the white tuxedo shirt. His jacket has a notched lapel and 2 buttons. He has chosen this black imperial vest with matching bow ties. Andrea is wearing a powder pink chiffon gown by Alice Designs. This gown has spaghetti straps and a ruched bodice. Our next models are Erin and Jasmine. Erin is wearing the Ole Cassini black Monaco tuxedo. This jacket has 1 button with a peak lapel. Erin has on a white tuxedo shirt, black flat front pants, and a white skinny tie. Jasmine is wearing a short dark red dress by Bella Formals. This halter neck line is ascended by beading. The bust is ruched and also ascended with beads and sequins. Our next models are Anthony and Anzia. Anzia is wearing a princess-style ball gown. The organza overlay has a floral print. The top is covered in multicolored sequins. The waist is ascended by satin and gemstones. Our next models are Preston and Bobby Joe. Bobby Joe has on a lilac gown by Flash. This satin gown has a halter neckline with beading and sequins scattered throughout. Our next models are Zach and Monet. Oh, I lied, Monica. Monica is wearing a red jersey gown by Ignite. This gown has a crisscross neckline. What the? I'm gonna kill someone. This is out of order. Okay, Mike and Elena. Mike has on the Calvin Michaels black Rivera tuxedo. His jacket has on chalk pins. Sorry, but that was really funny. Alright, okay. 3 buttons and a shawl lapel. Mike has on a laid-down collar tuxedo shirt with a legacy cherry red vest and a plain cherry red Windsor tie. Elena is wearing a strawberry taffeta gown by Romantic Bridals. The bust is outlined with beading and gemstones. The drop waistline has ruching and beading. Our next models are Jacob and LaSasha. LaSasha has on a 2-piece princess ball gown by Alice Designs. The top is ascended with a floral pattern in beads, rhinestones, and sequins. The skirt is several layers of tulle, draped to one side and ascended on the hip. Our next models are Mike and Kaylin. Kaylin is wearing a fully beaded gown by Riva Designs. The sleek black gown has double spaghetti straps. Our next and first models are Anthony and Angelica. Angelica has on a fit and flare gown by Alice Designs. This turquoise taffeta gown has a sweetheart neckline outlined in turquoise and silver beading. Our next models are Devin and Amber. Amber has on a satin red gown by Cassandra Stone. The halter-style gown is ruched top with a rhinestone pin. Our next models are Jacob and Taya. Taya has dress by Reba Designs. The tulle overlay is ruched at the bust line and has scattered silver sequins around the bottom skirt. It is accended with a satin bow at the waist and large gemstones. Our next models are Zach and Savannah. Savannah is wearing a smoky silver gown by Alice Designs. This taffeta gown is a side wrap and is adorned with features and flowers. Our next models are Preston and Andrea. Andrea has on a strapless gown by Flash. This organza overlay is multicolored and is adorned with rhinestones. Our next models are Aaron and Jasmine. Jasmine has on a sleek black dress by Mac Duggal. This simple but elegant gown is adorned by rhinestones. The center sill ascends the dress. Our next models are Anthony and Anzia. Anzia has on a one-shoulder gown by Reba Designs. This metallic animal print gown has a ruched bodice and the waistline is ascended with beads, sequins, and gemstones. Our next models are Preston and Bobby Joe. Bobby Joe is wearing a mermaid-style gown in a Tiffany blue. The bodice of this gown is covered in rhinestones, sequins, and beading. Our next models are Mike and Elena. Elena has on a blue princess ball gown by Mac Duggal. This gown is ascended with a black floral detail on the tulle overlay. This waistline is outlined in black satin and a cluster of gemstones. The bust line is completely covered with beads and sequins. Our next models are Jacob and Lasasha. Lasasha is wearing a coral mermaid gown by Tarini. This gown is ascended with black lace and sequins. The ruffled skirt is layers of lace and organza. Our next models are Mike and Kaylin. Kaylin has on a sky blue taffeta dress by Romantic Bridals. The halter neckline and bodice is adorned with rhinestones and gemstones. To complete the look, it has a lace-up back. I would like to thank Ms. Jackson and Ms. Rossetti for helping us so much, and Ms. Rossetti for letting us use her dresses and picking out things in the dress shop. We would like to give them bouquets of roses and cards. So if they can please come out.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Susan Jackson, and I'm the cosmetology teacher at the Academy. And I would just like to take a moment to thank all of you for coming today. My students are so excited, and they're so happy that you all took time out of your day to come and to support them, so thank you. We're going to be having a receiving line right outside the doors over there. So if you'd like to take photos, that's a perfect opportunity for you to do so. We're going to be dismissing in an orderly fashion, so I just ask that you please stay seated until your team is called. Mr. Weigel will be dismissing you. At this time, could you please help me congratulate my students for doing such a wonderful job today? Anthony, Angelica, Anzia, and our little helper Carrie, our backstage helper Carrie. Come on out. Mike, do we have the music? Preston, Andrea, and Bobby Joe. Devin, Amanda, and Amber. Jacob, Kaya, and Sasha. Mike, Caitlin, and Elena. A reception for our models and their guests. Mr. Abbott in food service is putting on a reception for us, so please enjoy us for refreshments after the show at the Academy. Thank you. Mr. Whittle.